So has everybody got your line threaded through and pretty much pulled out to the end of your rod? Dave, is it your turn or my turn to be the fish?
I think it's your turn, Jerry.
Oh yeah, it's always my turn, Dave.
It's got a bunch of names. It's all the same cast. Pick up and put down cast. At the start, you need the line out on the water in front of you. So there's kind of a problem there. You got to get the line out there first. It's kind of lobbed out for now. We'll show you a better way later on.
Shane, on your forward cast, don't go down at the water. Stop with your rod a little higher. Yeah, better. A little harder on the back cast and then punch it forward. Not so hard forward. Hard back, a little easier forward. Better. It's more like tossing a dart. You're not trying to throw a fastball, you're trying to toss a dart.
Okay, I can relate to that.
Jerome, you're pausing just a little too far, a little too long on your back cast. You're losing the energy, so don't pause quite as long. Yes. Better. Better. Yeah, look how it jumps out there. A lot less energy. Yep, you paused slightly long that time too. Yep, better. Gently. And lift it up. Oh, you got, okay, he went for it again. Okay, cast again. Got a little bit too much slack. It's okay. So when he bites, if he gets hooked up, then let go of that line.
Okay.
Let him go on the reel. Twitch it up a little higher. Let it drop. Let it drop. Twitch it up higher. Let it drop. Twitch it higher. Twitch it up. Let it drop.
Oh, what's that?
You're free. You're free now. Okay, cast again. Little twitch, little circles, just little ones. You only want it to move a few inches. You don't want it to jump 2 or 3 feet. That's why they miss it. You want it to just 6 inches at a time. You're making a 4-foot slack to move your fly 6 inches. So you want to let the current
Take it out.
take your line a little tighter. Now twitch, twitch, twitch. Lift it up and then let it drop. Point your rod right at the fly. Lift up, let it drop. Lift up, let it drop. Lift up, let it drop.
We'll get the current. We get all the way down.
Hey.
Got there again. There it is.
All right, thank you.
How are we doing?
Great.
All right.
I'm learning a lot. But,
Good. That's what it's about. Stay dry, learn a lot. Any action down this way?
No. I don't know about Shane. I haven't checked with him.
Okay. Yeah.
I have it.
You got him? Keep your rod tip up.
Snack. No, that was a snack.
That was a boulder.
But before it, I was moving.
Well, he had a couple hits.
So you don't set the hook, you just lift up.
You lift up, and that should be enough. You don't jerk it back too hard or you'll break them off. You just sort of lift up. If it's a boulder, it'll come off the boulder, hopefully. If it's a fish, you'll feel it struggling. And then you want to keep your line tight, and then the hook will settle into his jaw. If you jerk it too hard, you're pulling one way, the fish is going the other, and can break off quite easily. Or it can pull out of his jaw if you put too much pressure. You want to keep steady pressure. You lift up and then keep steady pressure. Lift up. Okay, that was probably a rock.
That was definitely a boulder.
You're getting the hang of it really good, Larry.
Thank you.
Toss it downstream now a little bit. Good. That frees it up. So you're watching the bobber, and if it's slowing down or dragging over, you know you have to manipulate the line. Over to the side a little bit, over downstream to the left. Lift it up. Keep your rod tip up. If he wants to take line, let him take line. Lift your rod tip up so he's fighting against... Okay, let go of your line. Put it on the reel. Okay, keep your rod tip up like this. Okay, now reel up a little bit of line. And point it over this way, towards me. Yep, swing him over here to the side out of the faster current. Reel him up a little, and then lift him up. Reel him up and lift him up. Lift him up to the surface. You got a brown trout. Okay, reel up some line. Now lift him up to the surface and skid him right towards me on the surface. Like so.
Nice.
Brown trout.
Brown trout?
His head is on 7 and his tail is on 5, so you got a 12-inch brown trout.
Nice.
He's got dark spots on a light background. He's got an olive back, a little bit of a yellow tinge to his belly, so it's a brown trout. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, awesome.
So what's your experience today?
Excellent. Good time.
Feel the tug of the brown?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
The tug is a drug?
The tug is the drug, right.